Welcome to Focus Garage. Onder is here, and today we're going to talk about the internal combustion engine, also known as the gasoline engine, also known as the ICE. If you're a car enthusiast like me, you've probably seen the news already that VAG Group, also known as the Volkswagen Auto Group, is no longer developing a new engine. This means VW, Audi, Porsche, and Bentley will no longer have a new engine developed. Also, there are other companies under this umbrella like the Lamborghini and Bugatti. We're not sure about these cars. However, the news is not that great. Euro 7 regulations in 2026 make it very hard for cars to pass emission. Even though the EPA regulations for 2025 are rolled back, this does not help the car manufacturers that produces global cars. When Carl Benz patented the first internal combustion engine in 1886, nobody thought it will replace the horse buggies. Now it's time for ICE to replace by the electricity. China is one of the biggest car market in the world. In 2019, Chinese consumer bought the most plug-in vehicles than the rest of the combined world. This shows that Chinese consumers already converting from ICE to electric motors. In Norway, 60% of the new cars registered every month is electric. We see there's a huge sway to the electric cars. Besides Tesla, every other car manufacturer wants to get a piece of this pie. Rather than spending money on dying industry, car manufacturers are funding their electric motor development. We see new electric cars coming out every month from every other car manufacturer. VAG Group will be 70% electric by 2030. This is a big goal, and it will need all the resources VAG has to achieve it. Other manufacturers said that they will continue production of ICE, but once the math doesn't add up, they will start looking into electrifying their entire lineup as well. What does this mean for the car enthusiasts? Well, we will have very fast accelerating cars that will require almost no maintenance. Increasing horsepower, swapping motors would be very easy. If you think about it, direct drive transmissions are awesome. It takes the power from the engine and delivers directly to the tires with changing no gears. It has only one gear, and that will let you to accelerate very fast and to your top speed with no dilemma. Because of the high torque that electric motor creates, this will be very easy to do. However, there is no engine noise, no engagement like changing gears, no turbo noises or supercharged whines, no smell of the burning gasoline or the race fuel or the corn juice or whatever is your poison. We are at the end of an era. We are witnessing the end of the ICE. I predict the transition of the electric for most car manufacturers will be through hybrid technology. Just like what Volvo is doing right now, we will see just one engine, gasoline engine, paired with a bunch of different electric motors to help with the power levels. So the SUV could get a higher power level or the car can get a lower power level. This way company can focus on just one ICE so they can easily maintain it for the EPA and Euro regulation, and rest of their resources and focus would go to the electrifying their lineup. Let's look at what we have currently in our hands from VAG Group, because this might be it for them. The E888 is a great little 2-liter turbo engine. They use this engine variant almost all of their models, from Audi to Volkswagen. The 5-cylinder turbo that is in the TTRS and the RS3, which makes ton of power with a couple of small mods, also known as the half a Lambo engine. Paired with the DSG transmission, it's unstoppable. Also, the other beast of an engine is a 4-liter V8 twin turbo, also makes ton of power with small mods. If we deep dive into the current production of the VAG, we can talk about other legendary engines that found its way into the Porsche and Lamborghini and Bugatti, like W16 engine and the Bugatti. What about the new technology that came out in the last 5 years? You would say, wouldn't they save the ICE? Such as the variable crankshaft that changes compression ratio, or the electric valve that uses no camshaft? These are great innovations to help reduce emission, however very expensive technology. And the value added to the vehicle is less than desired. That's why they will not be the savior of the ice. The other industry that has started switching to electric motor is motorcycle. We see more and more electric bikes popping up. More people outside the US pick electric scooter over gas version. It is cheaper, and most countries don't require registration or license to run them. However, this is an interesting industry because main purpose of buying a bike is not to commute in the United States. It is most of the time to recreational purpose. So the bikes pollute more than the cars, but the environmental impact is less because of the population of bikes are less than the car. Other car manufacturers follow the lead of the VAG. We will see other legends to leave us to the electric motors. However, this is not a bad thing. No one is coming after your car or the cars out there right now. We can still enjoy what's left to us and make it best out of it. We can still modify them, we can still run them, we can still race. We should also look at the bigger picture, which is the environment. We cannot just ignore the fact that we are harming our nature. If we want to continue driving, we need a place to do that. Thanks for watching. Kudos.